a game between, oh god, it's a Hiya here. Remember this guy? He was a Broodwar Pro League player in 2000. I think he started in 2006, 2007. So really OG. Used to play on, god, who knows? I can't remember. And of course Larva. He also used to be a Pro League player, but he didn't really do any good, post any good results during that time. And he eventually, after Pro League kind of went away and went into StarCraft 2 and then completely disappeared, he started posting results afterwards. So he's one of the new age Zerg players that really excelled at the game after the kind of down period. And Hiya is like, he's one of the absolute OGs. And I absolutely love casting this guy. He's a very good player, and he plays like insanely cool TVPs. I think I just casted 5 games from him against, who was it, Rain? And he played so great. Like, he played a lot of center control, a lot of kind of map control games, just setting up insane good positions and very diverse strategy choices, some really greedy builds. And you love to see stuff like this. Not always the stock standard, not always like, alright, I'm gonna be safe and go up to 2 bases, get my 2-1 and then do something. No, he likes to play like a greedy quick third or something. He likes to play a no detection game. He lost the no detection game to DTs. But that's a different thing. And now he's gonna bunker rush this one here. So he has this forward barracks. Of course, it was not the fastest barracks. Also, there's the wall behind, so he will eventually try to make a command center behind this. But for now, he will put on some pressure. The goal here is apparently not really to succeed with the bunker rush. Of course, if you can get that up, it's great. But the goal is to kill 2 drones. He loses a marine, that's not great. If you can get away with the marines, you're gonna be happy with 2 drones. Now you kind of want to kill 3. Let's see how much you can get done here. And of course, if you can get that bunker up, it would be amazing. But there's already the link, so I think this is not gonna work out here. Oh man, the 2 marines were kind of stuck there for a second. I think he tried to micro them back and that didn't work out. So in the end, no Ling even did die here, and yeah. Let's see if the last marine can get home. He might want to hide this somewhere on the map, as weird as it sounds. But yeah, I guess Larva didn't scout the location, so he doesn't actually know where the marines came from. So now he is only scouting with 1 Ling, and he's gonna lose that Ling. He will find his opponent, of course, but that's at least he gets that 1 marine back home, so gonna keep that in his inventory. There's the lair coming on to base. Wow, this is very drone line, man. 15 drones. He has like nothing mining on the minerals. It's crazy. So this is gonna be super fast mutas most likely. And of course he needs to deal a lot of damage with those mutas. You want to grab that second gas basically as soon as this lair finishes up. And he's still making a few more drones, but yeah. Should be going. Oh, I guess he's gonna grab a 3rd hatchery first here, so it's quite a different style here, this one. It's gonna be more economic. Of course, he can make more drones with this. He will delay the second gas for that. Just, let's see, so he's at 300. It's interesting, he could get circling speed even with this immediately. There's gonna be the spire coming in, boom. And let's see what he gets afterwards. Maybe he just keeps on collecting for the meters already. Keeps on saving up. There's a second gas. Wait, come on. There's a second gas. And yeah, he's not getting any speed. So he will just keep on piling up some gas for that meter harassment. Now Hiya did mine out his kind of weird mineral block here, this one, to open up the path for like tanks and stuff. Get an easier rotation. Oh, this is interesting. So this is a 1 Rex into Stim and +1. And now he's gonna add at least 2 more Rex. He could go up to 5 Rex. basically it could be anything between 2 and 5. You can also see 4x, but this build, it has a very powerful +1 timing attack, but you're a little bit weaker against the initial meter harassment. Because you simply you don't have the firepower to really move out on the map, so you kind of need to stay back in your base and protect yourself with the turrets and the bio inside your main. Because this production is gonna ramp up a little bit slower than if you would have opened with a 2 racks academy rush. You'd already have like, I don't know, 4, 5, maybe 6 more marines. You'd have like a full control group. You could move out on the map right now. You could pressure this sunken colony and you could force the mutas to stay at home for a while. There's gonna be the 3rd base, basically, by the way, here. So it's gonna take another starting location here. You will have that small ramp to defend. And there's gonna be the turret ring starting here for our turn player, Hiya. This +1 is so fast, look at that. It's gonna time out perfectly with range. So for now he's gonna be using 4 barracks. He will float this one over, probably somewhere here to his production, so he only has them all on one screen and easy to cycle through. There's gonna be the mutas coming in here. Let's see how that muta harassment is gonna fare. And yeah, this army is a little bit flimsy. It lacks a little bit of firepower here. He has a bunch of medics though, but he's basically saying, so you kind of want to get the medics as early as you can so you can stack up energy, right? But now he just wants to throw in marines. Maybe get the fire bat to hold the door, basically. I like this double turret setup. It really punishes the mutas kind of staying there inside that mineral line. And he will get probably one more muta there on the way out. Wow, I can't believe this, man. 11 HP. So he almost kills like 3 mutas. I think he kills 1 from the 6, the initial ones. And he almost kills like 3 more here. I guess 2.5. But Larva behind this, of course, taking his 3rd gas. That's gonna be the big key point here, and then eventually he'll take that Queen's Nest. Of course, first it's gonna be the Lurkers, then it's gonna be the Queen's Nest and the tier 3 eventually. Going into those Defilers. He could also just go into that quote-unquote crazy Zerg, where you just forgo Defilers and immediately go up into Ultralisks. But then you need to just keep map control. Basically can't lose and your mutas, you can't reproduce them, stuff like that. So Hiya's out on the map right now, but this is actually very risky. If these links join up with the mutas, that's an easy group of marines to kill. So he kind of needs to get his 2 groups together, or it's gonna be a disaster here in a moment. This group is out of position. If he can get a good like space, a good footing somewhere, but this doesn't look good. Look at that. That's such an easy cleanup here. And this army now is getting reinforced after he loses everything but 1 medic. So now he can start trading here. But this was so close to being reinforced. That's such an unfortunate moment here for Hiya there. Let's see what the follow-up is gonna be. Of course, it's gonna be that double starport here with the vessels coming in very soon. It's going into 1-1. Of course, he needs that science facility first here to get his +2 upgrades or any higher upgrades going. There's the Queen's Nest, there's the Lurker, what is it called? Inspect, I think, upgrade, and there's gonna be that Hive. So Larva is cruising right now. He just killed half of the Terran army, lost only a bunch of links, really. He has still his full Mutaflock. Doesn't even really need to do much economic damage. Even though I think we're gonna see a 3rd base here very soon. With these vessels starting up in a moment. There's not gonna be any Valkyries, so... Yeah, there's the SCV by the way. So there's not gonna be any Valkyries. So the vessels have to use their irradiates here on mutas or on lurkers. You kind of want to get rid of the mutas, but you want to prioritize lurkers because those are really the ones that it's too difficult to push through if there's too many. And those literally can be invincible if they ever have a dark swarm on top of them, so you don't really want to use it on the mutas, but if you have to and can get a good irradiate, of course you'll always do it. But you'd rather just shoot them down with your marines. Now, can he get into this area? I don't think so. That's just gonna be... Oh! He messes up? He messes up. There's one. I think he could go. Yeah, you can pass through a single file. No. You can go through. You just need to do it. But I think he saw the other two lurker eggs here. And the mutas are guarding this entry. So even if he would go in single file, the mutas would pick off any bio units. Technically he could have gone up, but the defenses were just a little bit too much here. And this Bioforce again is gonna get wrecked, even though he has the 1-1 and is trading quite decently. Look at this. He's fighting 0-0 upgraded units here on the other side. The mutas of course have their +1 done. But there's the double drop here. Oh, only 3 units in the second dropship. This will get spotted now, but it will get into the main or the natural, whichever he chooses. He's gonna go for the main. If he could snipe the Defiler Mount, that would be amazing here. He's gonna go for drones. Okay, so he will go for drones. Kill a bunch of drones. What's he gonna choose? So he's gonna go for the upgrade. It's also a great target. He will cancel the Carapace upgrade. That's a big deal. And if you can, you want to get the Defiler Mount. He's gonna go for the Hydra Dent first. It's really, he has to choose something targeting here. So he doesn't really target anything, he just lets them shoot. And things are gonna get cleaned up now. He will kill a bunch of the mutas, maybe even all of them. Oh wow. There's like 1 muta left. Oh, that was pretty decent actually on the fight there in the end. But he kind of missed his chance to delay this upgrade. And, well, of course he doesn't know exactly if that's already done or not. There's nothing that shows this to you. There's no indicator if this is upgrading right now or not. So he can't tell for sure. But there was an opportunity to deny and throw back the timing on consume and defilers, basically. And the readiness of Dark Swarm. Yeah. Behind this, Hiya is taking actually quite a bunch of command centers. So he just finished up his third base. You see the transfer here going over right now, the Maynard. And then you have the top right, which he's also trying to take right now. But there's an Overlord which is going in and scouting this. If this is ever scouted, there's gonna be a difficult moment there for Hiya to get anything done. It should be an easy cancel. He's already reinforcing this with a bunch of Marines here. And oh, the Overlord actually doesn't move in. Let's see, we're gonna see some irradiates here on those lurkers. Marines are gonna snipe the Scourge before they can connect. So far this is looking quite good, but there should be a Defiler somewhere. I saw someone already out, so he should have one. There we go, there's the one. Not enough energy, no, he's getting... Oh, of course he used the Defiler over here. So he's only working with 1 Defiler right now. Now he needs to remake one, of course, because he lost his. But he did get 2 Dark Swarms, so there's no way to push through here for our Terran army. This Bio Force is so flimsy, and I was wondering, yes, we are gonna see a mech switch here right now into the factory units there from the Terran, and that's why you always still see this on 1-1. That's why this is a... what is it called? A single engineering bay as well. He will keep some of his bio units and put them into bunkers. I really like this choice, and he still has a bunch out on the map. You want to keep some of that alive, ideally, but he will start to use these vultures with the mines to assert map control here very soon. So he'll start tons of mines everywhere. Oh, the medics are not going with the gang. Keeping stuff like medics alive is really powerful, because they also heal up your SCVs, for example, if there's harassment going on, and having something to put into bunkers is quite helpful. And you can just trade with the rest. It's not that supply inefficient to keep these Marines. They're at 1-1, they're decent. They're not super powerful, but they're decent. Oh, these 2 Marines, man. They're trying to deny this base as long as they can, but the Dark Swarm's already there. Oh, the drone came from the wrong angle. You're in the wrong part of town, brother. Now he sees this, and this is like, alright, you're mech switching this. So he knows what's up. The one big issue with this mech switch style is that you will start on upgrades from scratch 1. So There was no armory spinning, of course. He does have the first one running right now, and attack upgrades are gonna finish here in a second. But of course, these are on 0-0 right now. That being said though, that reset on the carapace was really a big deal. But yeah, there's already Defilers, there's already Dark Swarm, there's already Plague. I want to see a Dark Swarm, come on man, you had 100 energy. And so far Hiya's just setting up some positions here to hold for now. For a second I thought this was an SUV. It's taking another base here with this command center, so... And this SUV wants to take another base as well. This is kind of interesting how the matchup developed in this more recent era of StarCraft 1. Where... Oh god! Oh god! Did you see that? Oh my god. So what happened there? Why did just the whole Marine bunch blew up? It's basically because he ran in with the Hydra, he morphed into an egg, so the egg is almost unkillable by Marines. Because it has 10 armor, so they, like more than not, they deal 0 damage. And then he drags the mine into the Marines and it blows up a freaking whole cluster of them. The Scourge are trying to run into these vessels, and this is if you sacrifice all of your Marines, you don't have anything to keep your vessels safe. Your Goliaths don't really shoot those things down fast enough, but look at the money. Hiya has so much money, he can just shoot out vultures for days at this point. He's lacking in the gas department, and please move those medics. They're helpful, man. They're helpful. Keep those alive. Eventually you might want to have restoration, but yeah, we see the big tank Congo line here. The Mech army has assembled. It's like the Avengers. They're moving out right now. He has 4 factories with machine shops here, and the rest is gonna be vultures. It's gonna be a huge army now flooding the gates here. And Larva is trying to come out and compete for map control. But this needs to be... This is gonna be difficult for him. Like, he needs something to deal with this mech army, and he threw away the meters, unfortunately, so there's nothing mobile right now. He could do another wave of meters, but he's just gonna choose to keep on producing Hydras for now. You also can use Guardians, of course, but you know there's the vessels, you know there's the double starport. I think he lost a lot of the vessels though. He's really emphasizing on just tank, vulture, and will put up turrets. That vulture still had 3 mines inside. I always hate to see these wasteful seconds. And Larva is starting to assert map control on his half of the map. So we're gonna go into a kind of split map. And yeah, you already see all these access minerals. They're gonna be missile turrets here in a moment. And he's already setting up the center position for himself, setting up a command center. If he gets the center, trades evenly, well then he can basically... It's gonna be almost impossible to lose this game. Now we can always see a queen switch. Let's actually check if there's the upgrade coming in. No, he's actually going into an ultralisk cavern, so maybe he just wants to overpower this on the ground here. We do see a big attack commencing right now. A lot of Dark Swarm. He's trying to break the center. I think he does have enough. He should at least get a cancel there on that base. There's a few more tanks behind us. The left side is not gonna get broken, but the command center will get cancelled. Oh fuck. Really? I don't see the dot. Oh, it's on that. Oh! He moves away at the last second. He still loses a bunch. Nuke! Oh my god. I don't think I've ever seen a nuke in one of these games. Might have been the first one. This is crazy. There's like a nuke rush as well. But yeah, man, I love it. I love it. Why not? Why not? He has so much money. Why not? I didn't even notice this. He made the covert ops. The science facility usually floats around somewhere, so he still needs to keep the center. So you need to be careful here. He needs to irradiate those guys or just kill them with other units. And you want to lay down your minefield reapply that again and again. He wants to get up that command center again if possible here. I want to see that come in again and complete the turret ring here. This right side is quite weak. Then there's a little bit of an open field in the center. We'll go in with some vultures here to harass down some drones, but we kind of need to see a queen swap here. This is gonna be a very turtly game. And Larva, if he does not acknowledge this, it's gonna be a difficult one for him, because he will be out-traded, of course. The Terran army is just super efficient. And unless you have a spellcaster that can really deal with that, your units are just gonna be inferior there as the Zerg player. Where's all of that supply? Is he making more nukes? So there's one nuclear silo. There's another one. He actually has 2 nuke silos. So he has 2, right? He has 2 nukes. That's 8 supply. He needs to use those. That's 8 supply. That's 16 supply in nukes that are not doing anything right now. Okay, there's one again here. The ghost is gonna shoot this one. But we do see a big Ling counterattack. The issue though is there is this bunker still with the marines inside, even though a firebed would be the perfect answer. This is gonna delay the damage from piling on for quite a while. Oh my god! He killed everything! The ghost! Oh, I can't believe it! He killed the base! I mean, nukes are super powerful in this game, but what do you know? So this guy's gonna get killed. Unfortunately. Oh my god, he got the whole drone line. Oh, that was worth the 8 supply, yeah. It's 100, 100 and 8 supply. Man, those nukes. That's insane. And there's the next one. He's coming in. Coming in hot. Now also pushing here on the right side. There's a defiler, but that couldn't really do the trick on its own. So Larva's really lacking in supply. Losing that full mineral line, that really hurt him quite a bit. There's gonna be another. He has so many overloads now at this point. Oh no, that is not gonna work. So he instantly, the nuke basically just got wasted. Instantly he's remake one. I don't see any ghosts move out right now here. There's a bunch at this barracks, it's so cool. Oh, there's the ghost, damn. It's full on energy. Ghosts, by the way, only do cost 1 supply, so he will lift this base for some reason. I guess this is, first of all, so it doesn't take damage, and second, it doesn't... like the SCVs just kind of walk away by themselves, and they'll come back by themselves, basically. So it's a one button to evacuate your SCVs. It's kind of cool actually, if you think about it. Because they'll return, they'll try to long distance mine anyways. Oh, he snipes at the defiler. That's a really good snipe there on these vultures. And there is a ghost with this somewhere. No, he's still sitting on top of there. Oh my god. He's like basically splitting his mech army, and Larva is so intent of breaking this with ultralisks. I don't see him stack any queens anywhere right now. Well, this is not gonna work for the vultures. But that shouldn't work for the vultures. There's the minefield, there's the tanks, there's the ghost. Oh, is it gonna be dropped? Oh my god, he's dropping 3 ghosts! Okay, so they are Scourge waiting, and they are Scourge patrolling. Where's he going in? Oh no, there's nothing over here. He can nuke from on top of here. He can like place the ghost over here and nuke down there. Oh no! Oh no! It's gonna go into the main base. There's a nuke flying out. But this one got detoured. Oh, where's the other one? Oh, this one. It's not seen. Oh, it's in vision. The overload comes in. So the nukes haven't been connecting, and the center has been broken kind of here. In the meantime, Larva did throw a lot of stuff into the center, but there's still the command center. There's still a little bit of mech army here on that side, and we do see the push in here from Hiya into the main base of the Zerg, and all of the reinforcements are kind of getting wasted there. This is 4 hatch production. And you need to be careful how you use that. This command center is in the air again, so this place is kind of ransacked right now by the Zerg, and Hiya needs to reestablish control over there. But he's starting to move in on the Zerg here. Is this a mistake though? His reinforcements are gonna clear this aggressive wave from Larva, but the base here in the north is also ransacked. He still has a lot of bases in the top right, which are untouched, and they are mining happily and sound and safe. And I don't think the ultras are gonna be enough here to clear this reinforcing wave, but there's gonna be more units coming in. Now, Hiya is having a little bit of a difficult time to reproduce, man. These mines though, dealing quite a bit of damage there to the ultralisks. Oh, the tank also does get blown up there. Tanks are okay in like even in the normal mode against ultras. They've got almost 40 damage. All of the ghosts get wasted. Is Larva doing the impossible? Is he gonna break this? He's gonna kill the tanks on the right side with all of these mutalisks. And Hiya, did he overextend himself a little bit too much? If you lose the production, if the Zerg is on top of your production, you're gonna have a difficult time. He's still making more ghosts because he's got the money, but he's starting to lose on that money front as well. The bank is starting to disappear. The tank line is not really up. He has so many units here, but he can't really get them in a good position. Now finally a Congo line of Zerg units coming in here. This is mostly Lynx, and all of them will get killed off before they actually connect with the Ultras here as well. But look at that, the whole tank count here on the right side has been decimated by these mutas. Now vultures are trying to harass down this base. There's still that one ultralisk. It's gonna clear these vultures. He needs to set up the tanks again in the middle. He needs to get the center control again. He needs to re-establish the turret line. He still has a bunch of SCVs over here and a lot of mining going on in this area, but he kind of needs to re-establish his control again. And there we go, tanks are gonna siege up in the center here. He needs to of course place down those turrets because the mutas are there, and even though they're only +1 they can still kill tanks, no problemo. He needs to grab that high ground again. Mutas coming in trying to fight these 3-2 Goliaths. Oh, it's 3-3 Goliaths. That's not gonna work, I think. And yeah, Larva is gonna give up on this one. Eventually the bank outgrew, but look at that, he almost depleted the whole bank here from our turn player Hiya. What a game, what a game, crazy, crazy game. And it's even more crazy that Larva tried to break this with just quote-unquote crazy Zerg, right? That's why it's called crazy Zerg, because it looks so insane. You just make ultralisks and Lynx and you just throw them at your opponent. And he almost won. That's the crazy thing about it.